Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today, we're having a little look at City Bus Manager. This is a management tycoon game where you have to build up a transport company, a bus transport company, all by yourself. This is kind of like Infection-Free Zone if it was for buses and for transport infrastructure. This is a game where you can actually set up your transport company anywhere in the world using real sort of geographical data. So we're going to be setting it up in Great Britain, in the UK. Some random suggestions. Borehamwood. That sounds interesting. I have absolutely no idea where that is. Background, village, game mode, normal, seed capital, 200k. Sure, let's start this off. I have no idea if this is a real place in the UK. I've certainly not heard of it, but it could very well be for all that that I know. Anyway, as ever, I'm going to do my very best to explain what the heck is happening, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun along the way. And maybe we'll even make a little bit of money whilst we're at it. Right, so we are in, and the first order of business is deciding where we place our depot. Let's take a little look and see what we have got to play with here. So we've got one big city. We've got Borehamwood right in the center there. Bushy Heath, okay, that's fine. Radlett, Potter's Bar, these can't be real places. These can't be real places. Chipping Barnet? Sure. Okay. There's like a couple of different sort of key settlements across this map. Borehamwood is, I think, going to be our bread and butter establishment. So I think what we're probably looking to do is set up a depot sort of somewhere near what looks to be an industrial sort of style area. I'm thinking maybe here. Maybe here is a pretty decent place. We can basically choose anywhere on the map to do it. And I think, honestly, somewhere like that is completely fine. So, this is it. We have basically an area that we can expand and build in, and that is what we are going to be doing. We've got a few different objectives over here, but now if we check out the map, we can see that we've got the depot. It's placed in the world. There's also a couple of different filters. I'll get rid of those objectives for now. There's a couple of different filters. We can turn on the points of interest filter, so we can actually see that there is some. Oh, look, some real-world names of some food places around here. Great. There's some schools, some more shops. There's lots and lots of stuff. There's lots and lots of points of interest. That is very, very nice indeed. We're going to be setting up some bus routes, but before we do that, we're actually going to need to make sure that we do some of the basic sort of admin, because in addition to building up transport infrastructure, we also need to set up the sort of company buildings that we're going to be operating out of. So the existing room in the premises is your service center. Equip your empty service center with at least one service desk, seating, decorations, and 2 seating options. Okay, let's go into build mode and see what we have got here. So I'm going to need to get service center. We're going to build service center, and I've only got 200k at the moment in the bank, so we need to be at least a little bit careful about how we spend it. Let's get a 10 by 7 there. Okay, that's going to cost us 3k. A little bit of a bigger area to work with here. Seating and decorations if I want to increase customer satisfaction. I suppose I probably do want to increase customer satisfaction. Let's get some chairs down there. Service center desks. Service desks. That was what I'm looking for. Let's get one of those right about there. That is pretty darned good. Okay. We can leave this space here, although I'm not necessarily sure that I need it or want it to be that large, but that's fine. Build a corridor, minimum size 5 by 3. Okay. Let's get a corridor to come out of the back of this thing here. Let's just pretend that this was future-proofing, but that's fine. Corridor needs to be accessible. Brilliant. We'll make sure that it is accessible, and we will build some office rooms right outside here. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to have our office infrastructure over in this corner of the map, and then we're going to have our bus infrastructure over here, because we've got a little street entrance. We're going to be utilizing this in just a sec. Let's get ourselves a door. And we need to place at least one standing desk. A standing desk? Is that like a mandatory worker thing these days? Everybody needs a standing desk? Is that how desks work? Hey-ho. Right, okay. After an office, we need to get ourselves a break room. 5x5 break room. I can build myself a 5x5 break room. A door. Brilliant. And 1 seat or armchair. Let's get 2. It's very, very barren, but that's okay. Get ourselves a kitchen next. 4x4 kitchen. You know, let's treat our staff. A 5x5 kitchen seems good for me. And we'll nab ourselves a fridge in the corner and a vending machine. I tell you what, that is not much of a kitchen. A fridge and a vending machine in an empty room. But that's frankly not my problem. I want to do the absolute minimum required to get this place up and running and ship shape as quickly as possible. That's a bathroom. I built a break room. That is not exactly ideal. Bathroom. Do I need to keep this? Do I need to keep this, or do I want to break it down? Yeah, ditch that. Excuse me. Can I destroy you? Yeah, there we go. That's not quite what I meant to do, but trying to select this. Destroy. Oh, for goodness sake. Are you going to make me destroy this whole thing individually? Oh, come on, video game. Destroy the whole room? I just can't seem to click on it. Alright, no matter. No matter. We're gonna ignore that. Build the bathroom. Build the bathroom right here. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna tactically move around it. What do I need? At least 1 toilet? Easy peasy. Okay, we got a little ugliness going on here, but that's fine. Right. It's time, finally, for the bus infrastructure, which is very, very good. We need 1 piece of road and 2 buses on the premises. So, this is how we start things off. We start off with building a little bit of street. We got plenty of money, by the way. Absolutely plenty of money. I think we want to just bring the street down here. We want more street. And the reason that we want more street is that we want a little bit of space to play around with. Because after we've got ourselves a little bit of space, we can start looking at some slots for buses. Now, I think we should probably start with some small slots for buses. So we build 2 spaces. A bus space must be connected to the street. And then after that, we're actually able to buy ourselves some buses. Buses... there's a whole sort of like bus economy in this. However, what we're after is we're after a bus that requires a small parking space. There's the whole bunch of different sort of stats, miles per gallon. I mean, new Ramses, that is a weird name for a bus. More expensive, lower mile per gallon, but does have more passengers. There's also the ability to get e-buses, which is kind of interesting. E-buses are electric buses, and they have got, you know, a range, which we do need to bear in mind. I think we're maybe try and split the difference. Maybe go for the Ceto. It's a decent sort of size. We're gonna buy 2 of these guys, $13,800. We'll do it. We can actually design the look of our bus, which I absolutely love, and we're gonna go for a nice orange bus with sort of light blue highlights. That's right, the Potato Transport Company colors, which I think is phenomenal. Yeah, I like that. That looks really, really good. And in fact, we should be seeing them arrive just about now, which is amazing. Brilliant. Oh, look at that. That is looking the business. That is fantastic. In fact, that should be on pause. Okay, hiring staff, lockers in the corridor or hallway, 2 bus drivers, mechanic, etc. Yeah, let's get this all sorted. So, in the corridor, we need to place some lockers. Good thing that I've got a whole bunch of space here. How many lockers? 6 lockers. Excellent. Every single employee needs a locker. Well, I suppose we could maybe do something with that room. It's not even a room. It's just it's a travesty. That's okay. Anyway, after that, we can look at getting ourselves some members of staff. So, we need to hire 2 bus drivers. Who would we like to hire? We can hire different people. We can hire different people at different skill levels. We can pay them different amounts of money. It will determine how friendly they are, how much we pay them. I mean, that's fair enough, I suppose. Let's hire you. You seem pretty friendly sort of by default, so congratulations, welcome on board. And you seem pretty friendly by default as well, so I'll pick up those two. Mechanics, we'll pick up you. Researcher, we'll pick up you. Cleaner, we'll pick up you. And service employees, we'll pick up you. Great. Amazing. Okay, so everybody has got what they need, which makes me very, very happy indeed, and we should start to see them arrive as soon as I unpause, which is fine. Now, a little bit more infrastructure before we're able to start properly getting things underway. We need to build ourselves a gas station. This is only something that we are, of course, going to need if we have gas-powered buses. And in fact, this is why I built... That's why I built the street so long and large. We can build this as a sort of an offshoot on the street, which is great. And we're also going to need to do the same with a bus wash, which I think we're going to put right next door. And I think there's something else that we need to build. Yep, a workshop, which is a lifting platform, which is going to go right about there. And that is going to attach quite nicely to the car wash. Cool. All right, what's next? A warehouse, 4x4. Warehouse must be accessible by at least one door. Place a package shelf, and we can buy replacement parts. Okay, now I don't think that this warehouse needs to necessarily be connected to anything else. I think it can just be, like, over here. I think that's the case anyway. Let's test it out. Brilliant. We'll place a couple of shelves in here, and suddenly... Look at that. We got ourselves the basics of a bus service company. We've a very large sort of welcoming foyer area, which I'm realizing in hindsight, maybe not exactly perfect. Do I care? No, I don't. I'm optimistic about Potato Transport Co.'s future. Right. Our first bus route. This is exciting. Okay, it's best to start with a central bus route with 10 or 15 stops. Let's indeed explore that. Okay, so this is Borehamwood. We know where this is. This is great. We're going to click this button here, bus routes, and we're going to see if we can try and create ourselves a new bus route. Now, there's two different types of bus routes that we can create. We can create our own bus route, which is what I'm going to do, but we can also create a bus route that is basically like, you know, a charter service, I suppose, and you sort of basically have a bunch of requirements, and you set those requirements, and you get paid a set amount of money per week. I'm going to create my own bus route. This is going to be called the Borehamwood Circular. There we go. That seems like an appropriately sort of bus stop name. Now, we've got some suggested bus stops, which I believe are like real bus stops, or at least suggested for where we should be. The point is that there is an area of influence around all of these bus stops. We can see it around my cursor here, which is great. This is basically the area that people are going to walk in, and as we go and as we sort of set the locations for where our bus stops are going to be, we can see 142 buildings in the connected to the bus route, 3 points of interest. 3 points of interest are what I signified earlier. That's the tool station, the M&S Simply Food, and the Wix over there. But of course, we're going to want to set as many locations as we possibly can that basically hit as many places as we can. There we go. And ideally, we want it to be a somewhat easy to handle route. There we go. So we were recommended... It's a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. Can I delete that and delete that again? I mean, we could always put it, like, on this side over here. Yeah, we don't have to sort of stick to the suggested places. Okay, you're determined to ride around that circle anyway. That's okay. I mean, I'm not asking for perfection. All I want is a decent circular route. And to be honest, I think I've managed to introduce a service which covers a pretty darn good amount of Borehamwood, to be honest. and that will loop back around to the center, which is apparently in some sort of industrial estate shopping center. Anyway, let's select a nice select a nice deep purple. Actually, that doesn't clash particularly well. What about red? I mean, we did have it on red, but hey ho, I've changed the shade of red. Either way, it's just that simple. Is this going to work as a decent bus route? I guess we'll have to wait and see. It's 9.9 miles. It's not particularly long, but it is across one single city, and it's going to take 39 minutes apparently from start to finish, which is quite nice indeed. Okay, so we've prepped the route. This is gonna spit out a forecast for us. So forecast for tomorrow, which is Tuesday. Buses needed for current timetable at least 2. Now we can make amendments to the schedule here. We can choose the first time that the bus departs, early, late, etc. I think we'll maybe want to go a little bit later because there's still a little bit of a sort of spike there. So we'll finish up services at 9 o'clock. Driving interval 60 seconds. I mean, we could reduce that, and that will change the graph ever so slightly. So if I change it to every 15 minutes, then we're going to see a less sort of pronounced spike. But if I increase things, then yeah, we're going to see some very, very aggressive spikes because people are going to be wanting to use the services, every now and again. I think 45 minutes expected passenger volume per tour. 45 up to 80. I think that's decent, right? I mean, maybe we reduce it a little bit more. Because that's gonna take it down to 35. Remember, the capacity of our buses is about 38, so that's fine. Driving interval rush hour. Do we want to reduce that a little bit more? Every 20 minutes. Let's put it every 20 minutes at rush hour. Sure, I'm happy with this. This is pretty decent. This graph to me looks good. Bus route was successfully created. To which depot should this bus route be assigned? Well, we've got one depot, which is grand. Do you want to make any other adjustments? I don't think I do. Place charging stations at the final stops. No, we don't need to do that at all. I will activate the bus route now. Let's go for it. Okay. And just like that, we have created ourselves a bus route, which is very, very cool. Okay, assign shift. Yep, we're going to assign 2 people to the shift, our 2 bus drivers. We only have 2 bus drivers, so let's let them get into work. We should start to see them come here, and they should immediately get cracking. I'm going to put it in 2 times speed. That is actually 2 people. 2 people phased into 1. Yep, they're still phased in 1, but that's okay, because they're going to go to different lockers. In fact, it's more than 2 people. It's 4 people. Wow. Amazing. Right. To the people that I've just employed, please get out and get bussing, as they say. Now, what I would also like to do is I'd like to get a door out there so we don't have to just force people to go out the front and then back in. That seems a little bit daft. Either way, I would quite like to see some activity, please. Cleaner, bus driver, next shift, you're at 6:15 to 9:45, and you're just sort of walking around. You, the other bus driver, yours is 5:55 to 9:15, which is grand. Okay, we can make this work. You're gonna get to your bus, and amazing, you're off to the first stop. Look at that. Okay, so no guarantee, of course, that anybody is actually going to be at the bus stop. This is the first day of service, and also not to mention the fact that it is, although it is rush hour at the moment. Although I'm not super optimistic that we're going to be immediately seeing any activity. It looks like you're actually waiting until a certain time. We've just got people waiting here. Okay, we've just got our buses waiting. They must just be waiting to. They're raring to go. Raring to go. Oh, look, we've got 1 person. Oh, I guess they're probably waiting for a single passenger to arrive. You know what? Honestly, look at that. Look at that. We've actually got a bus route. We've actually got a bus route, which is pretty darn fantastic. People are getting on the bus. People are getting off the bus. That's what we love to see. So I can click the finances. I can have a little look. We can see today there's a little bit of a breakdown of costs, etc. Investments, construction costs, etc. That's grand. Short distance ticket, single ticket, day ticket, weekly ticket. This looks fine to me, honestly. I don't want to take out any loans, not yet. I'm not bereft of cash quite yet, but honestly, this is looking pretty darn nice. This is looking pretty darn nice. So these two buses are gonna do a lovely little circular route, and honestly, it doesn't really look like we're gonna go over capacity altogether too much. That is pretty decent. Carry 50 passengers. Brilliant. We got some medal progress, which is apparently what really matters in this game. We've sold 20 tickets as well, and we get some financial rewards for that, which is very, very cool indeed. Increase your bus network. Create more bus routes to connect 19% of the buildings and points of interest to your service. Use buses on new routes. We must be pretty close, to be honest. Willingness of population to use public transport is at 34%. That's not bad, to be honest. Statistics, number of passengers, revenue, delay, utilization. To be fair, this is our first day, so let's like not get carried away here. But yeah, this is a decent circular route. There's obviously areas that we're missing out. And there's obviously sort of like intercity services that I'd quite like to get set up. You know, maybe one that goes Bournemwood, Chipping Barnet, all the way up to Potter's Bar. I'd quite like to get something like that set up. But for a first sort of throw of the dice, I'm not too displeased. I'm not too displeased with that at all. We can upgrade our bus stops, upgrade for satisfaction below a certain level if we want to, but we don't need to apparently. That's all looking good to me. Now, what else have we got that I haven't explored yet? Stats, we've already looked at that. Replacement parts, I don't want to look at this yet. I'm just going to hope that none of my buses break down, at least for a while. Solo e-buses. Solo buses. This is a bigger type of bus. I would like to get a bigger type of bus. Yeah, I suppose. Sure, let's start the research. Start it. I mean, it's going to cost us a little bit of coinage, but that's fine. Our network coverage, by the way, 15.2%. So that's actually like not far off that magic 19 number that we're after, by the way. We've got an inbox. Welcome to Bournemwood. We're happy that you're taking care of our local traffic from now on. To support you, you receive a subsidy of 305% on all income. A discount on all buses, spare parts, building equipment. Looking forward to cooperation. Who is this? Just some random person that's emailed me? Like the local council or something? I'm not sure. Internet contracts. Oh, wow. We can actually buy internet for our customers. Also, electricity plans. Presumably, this is for electric buses. I mean, we do have electricity usage in the office. It's not exactly breaking the bank. Looks like we can produce our own. Will I need to get some technology? I mean, I can get some photovoltaic panels. Sure. How much electricity is that going to produce? Maybe. Single photovoltaic systems on the ground produce 24 kilowatt hours per day. Right, and we've blown through 2,400. So that is going to do precisely very little. That's going to do almost nothing. That is going to do about 100. In fact, even less than that. But yeah, about 100. About 100. Okay, that's fine. So that'll knock like $2 off our bills, and we paid about $600. We paid $600. We paid $600 a panel. Oh my god. Okay, that was pointless, but that's fine. That's completely fine. Right, complete 10 tours successfully. That's looking okay. Let's leave this on 3 times speed, by the way. There's pretty much no reason this shouldn't be on 3 times speed. Right, what am I doing research-wise? Research-wise, we're making progress. It's probably going to be quite a lot of time. So let's not rest on our laurels. Let's actually get building. I think we'd like to get another small parking space. Although, can I get a medium parking space? I don't actually know if the medium parking space is going to allow me to buy a medium-sized bus. It absolutely is. We only have the option for 1 medium-sized bus. Actually, tell a complete lie. We can't buy We can't buy a minibus. We can only buy minibuses. We need to. So the solo bus is apparently the next level. That's fine. Let's get a new Ramses. Let's get a new Ramses. Let's get one. Let's get one. Again, we want to... Oh, I can draw? I can draw? Oh my goodness gracious me. Now we're talking. Sure, you know what? Why the heck not? Okay, finish day. I would like to time jump, but before we do that, I'd actually quite like to set up... I'd quite like to set up a new bus route. I'd really like to set up an intercity bus service. Maybe with just a single bus for now, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Right, so own bus route. We're going to say Bushy Heath. That's right. Bushy Heath. Right from the center. It's going to come to Elstree. We're going to go into Boreham Woods. That's good. We're going to go to Chipping Barnet. And then we're going to go up to Potter's Bar. Do we want to go to Radlett? Why don't we get... Yeah, let's go to London Colney. Then let's go to Radlett. And then let's finish back at Bushy Heath. Amazing. This is going to take 70 minutes all in. I realize that. This is intercity question mark. And let's make it a nice green. I need colors that contrast. Yellow. Let's go for a yellowy sort of yellowy color. There we go. Okay. I like that. Set this up. Great. I would like one. I would like one bus. Bus is needed for current timetable, at least 3. Let's do every 2 hours. I just need one. Up to 50, approximately 50, up to 90. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Driving interval every 2 hours. Can we maybe lessen that? Yeah, let's go to 90 minutes. 90 minutes, 90 minutes. I think that's decent. Up to 40, up to 90. That's fine. That's fine. Activate bus route now. It's not going to be activated now. Obviously, we're going to time jump forward to tomorrow morning at 4 o'clock, and we will get everybody ready. Now, I have maybe done myself a little bit dirty here because I need to make sure that I get myself another bus driver. Let's get myself another bus driver. Boom, boom. Hire employees. That's where we should be. I need a friendly bus driver. I need a friendly, inexpensive bus driver. Congratulations, you're the one. Right. Well done, and well done. Brilliant. As soon as everybody's in here, we should be up and running. How much money did I make yesterday? Yesterday? You know what? I actually made money. I actually legitimately made money. I honestly kind of can't believe it. $116 in electricity. Oh boy, daily production. 96 kilowatt hours. Oh boy. All right. I would like to keep an eye on my intercity service, actually. I'd like to keep an eye on my intercity service. This is kind of important. Utilization is at low levels. We'll watch this one maybe a little bit closer on its sort of inaugural route. We're kind of establishing ourselves. This is an awful journey, actually. Actually, what am I talking about? No, this is completely fine. It looks like it's sort of traveling on country roads as opposed to sort of big, chunky roads. But that's fine. If intercity isn't being served or isn't being served enough, then we can address that. What I will say is that it looks completely fine for now. It is a little bit of a roundabout route, but that's okay. My bus network has been increased. That's amazing. Let's go to 3 times speed. Ratings. We'll have a little look at ratings in a sec. It's good. Nice. I mean, numbers are not really going crazy. We're in an okay position. I think that might mean that we're a little bit behind schedule. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Ratings. What do we got? If there was a price reduction, I would think about taking the bus again. To be fair, like we're actually like making an incredibly large amount of money. Like, look at this. That's crazy. Like I can't believe we made money on our first day. Our first day. So where are we making all the money from? Ticket revenue in the last 24 hours. It's mostly from a day ticket / single ticket. I mean, why don't we just slash the price? I mean, let's slash this to $6. Slash this to $2.30. Let's go on the very unscientific method of lining all these dots up. Although I might have actually just created myself a bit of a problem. Whilst I may have made that one individual happy, the Borehamwood Circular is probably going to get busier. Because, I mean, I don't really understand economics, but supply and demand dictates that if price goes down, then demand goes up. So we need to find that equilibrium point. And in fact, the intercity service is already... yeah, it's already a little bit cream crackered. But to be fair, we can always artificially... we can artificially benefit from this if we just buy another bus and equip it, right? To be honest, I mean, I'm not displeased. I mean, there is a little bit of an issue. We got people waiting and, you know, with a little bit of a pickup time. But I would wager that we're probably going to make even more money today. I mean, we will make more money today purely because we're having a go at the whole day. But as long as things aren't, like, too crazy, I'm kind of inclined to just leave this as is. Reach 10 active weekly ticket holders. That's fine. Carry 830 passengers. I mean, we're going to definitely get there. Okay, what's my next bus route? I need to be thinking about expansion. I need to be thinking about what's next. Borehamwood. Does Borehamwood need an additional bus? To be honest, it doesn't. The intercity bus is doing fine. Why is my ugly bus doing... why is my ugly bus doing the Borehamwood Circular? I must have assigned them wrong when I assigned the bus drivers, but that's completely fine. Okay, I mean, rush hour has basically just ended, so I mean, that's kind of what we're expecting. Loads and loads and loads of money on the Borehamwood Circular, as you would indeed expect. I don't really feel like we need to add any additional capacity, though. I'm thinking maybe a route around Chipping Barnet. That seems like a pretty decent idea. Let's create a new route. Brilliant. Oh, we've completed our first research. That's really, really handy to note. I'll deal with that in just a sec. There we go. I'm gonna pick some different places to put the bus stops this time. Where's the first stop? Is it here? Whatever, that'll do it. And should a return trip be added to the route? Yes, it should be. Excellent. Forecast for tomorrow, Wednesday. Let's do every 60 minutes, every 30 minutes. Sure. Up to 3. Maybe a bit too many. I think that's decent. Excellent. Activate bus route now. And then I'm going to try and change the name of this route. Edit route. Yeah, we're going to call this the Chipping Zing Around. Zing Around. Maybe Zip Around. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we need to assign more people. And in fact, we need to get more people. We need to get more people into the office. We need more staff. Welcome on board. Bus drivers. Congratulations. Oh yeah, I need buses. I need more buses. I need more buses. Oh, I tell you what, let's buy some big buses. Let's buy some big buses. Okay, small buses should be punted over here. Medium buses should be over here. This is my new rule. Right, so we're gonna need to get... Can I duplicate this bus in any way? Buy new bus. Buy 2. See, I need to... Yes, I do want to cancel the purchase. I need to... I want to paint it, but I can't paint it because it's not in the... It's not in the... It's not here. It's not in the shop. Alright, I'm going to have to take my best stab at what I did before. It's not a million miles away, is it? Save. Potato colors. There we go. Great. I've done it. Okay, and then we're also going to get ourselves a big bus. Solo buses. 80 passengers. Amazing. I'll buy one. Yes, please. Sure. Let's do this. I can't even write anything on it. Solo. Jeez Louise, this is bad, isn't it? This is bad. Right, well, let's wait for the buses to get in, shall we? Here they come. And we'll see if we can try and get... Yeah, the intercity is going to be the big one. And then the chipping zing around is going to be you. Excellent. That will do me very, very nicely indeed. The members of staff that we are employing to run these buses or to operate these buses. Ooh, you're coming in to buy a weekly ticket. Excellent. Well, I'm very, very happy with that. We'll get you to go and do that. And that... Complaining about ticket prices. Are you kidding me? I slashed prices. I slashed prices. 40% of the population are willing to use public transport. That's not too bad. Chipping zing-arounds. Did I need to buy more buses? I thought I'd bought enough buses. I'll buy 2 more. I'll buy 2 more just to be on the safe side. I don't want to cause a fuss. I'll buy 2 more. I'll buy 2 more. Let me get potato colors. Thank you. That's what we like to see. And let's get 2 more. Amazing. Okay. Brilliant. You love to see it. Okay. I have no idea. I had no idea that we needed this many buses. But that's okay. Do we have a driver for any of these things? I feel like we need a driver. What are you complaining about? I think it's good that the buses run so often because that usually means less waiting. Yes, thank you for complimenting me, finally. I think I may not have enough staff to run all of our buses. In the depot. Everybody else is driving the shift at the moment. But you're just waiting. I think we're going to get... I think we're going to get 2 more... I think we're going to get 2 more... 2 more members of staff. There we go. It's so easy to recruit staff. Just 2 more lockers. That's great. And hire employees. Bus driver. Congrats. Congrats. There we go. See if that makes a difference. Right. I think we should have some people that are away to go and drive buses. There we go. It's happening. Brilliant. Love to see it. Nice. Okay, we may have lost all of our money, but we are making it back slowly but surely. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at how much money we're making. I mean, if you take investments out of it, I mean, we have spent $42,000 on buses. We're doing great. How's the chipping zing around doing? It's probably not making a huge amount of money at the moment. Intercity question mark is also not making a lot of money. Borehamwood Circular is my big money spinner. Really is making money. 10 active weekly ticket holders. That's fine. That's fine. I just got an achievement there because I got a rating of less than 2 stars. I got a 1-star rating. Why are you not satisfied? Why are you not satisfied? Look at this. Look at all my metrics. They're all positive. How's the chipping zing around doing now? I tell you what, the chipping zing around has found its feet. Oh, that is good. That is really, really good. Can't say I'm too displeased with that. That's looking amazing. That is looking fantastic. Okay, research-wise, what do I care about? Increase range by 10%, reduce fuel consumption by 10%. Oh, sure, I'll start that. I mean, absolutely, why the heck not? Air conditioner? I don't care about my customers being comfortable. I could choose to expand my area. That's because I've hit the 30% network coverage mark. I mean, honestly, that's pretty decent. Reduce the average delay to 2.3 minutes. Currently, it's 2.7 minutes. Is it really? I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. Just deal with it, people. Right, this is intercity. Let's get the ugly bus. I honestly think that punctuality is going to improve. I believe, frankly. I believe. Hey, and look, we're heading towards that magical 50 bronze medal, or 50 medal number in order to get the bronze, award, which is quite nice. We're researching away at the standing desk, complaining about the driving style of bus drivers. Are you kidding me? Are you complaining that the bus drivers are too slow? You better not be complaining the bus drivers are too slow, because we get you to your destination safely, and that's the most important thing. Punctuality is secondary to safety, and that is, and that's something that you can bank on. Quite literally. Tell you what, though, this is all looking good. Cleanliness, maybe not the cleanest. Cleanliness outside, maybe not the cleanest. But technical condition, we're top of the range. We're top of the range, which is great. Okay. This is looking fantastic. I will say the chipping zing around has been a bit of an outside success story. That is fantastic. It's made as much as the intercity service has already, and I only introduced it at like lunchtime. And in fact, the chipping Barnet is doing so well that the bus is actually completely full. Wow. Well, I am surprised, but that's good. At least we've got a big Barnet Church sort of station here. Presumably, yeah, a lot of people waiting for the intercity. And in fact, that intercity service is quite full. I've got what? Dame Alice Owens School. We're going on an excursion to Willow's Activity Farm on Wednesday, and we'd like to go by bus. We leave at 12 and would like to spend about 6 hours there. The bus must be big enough for 110 people. And we pay £3,400 or $3,400. Sure. Where are you going? Where's the activity farm that you're going to? Oh my goodness, where is it? I have absolutely no idea where this stinking activity farm is. It's up here. Like there? Hold on. Delete. Go to school. There you go. Go there. That's fine, yeah. It's only 11 minutes away. It's the easiest money that I'm ever gonna make. Wow. Okay, when is that happening? I don't know when it's happening, but 110 people is quite a lot. Can I do multiple buses? I'm not entirely sure. I should probably research a bigger bus. Just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side. I need 28. I need 28 tokens before I can start researching that stuff. Okay, well, punctuality is a little bit of a problem. To be fair, we should probably just have more buses on some of these routes. We should just have more buses on some of these routes. Ticket-wise, though, we're selling a heck of a lot of tickets. How are we doing electricity production-wise? Oh, goody. Look at that. We have offset. We've offset about 10%. That's not true. Total consumption, total bought. That's 10,000, right? Ugh, whatever. It's not working. It's not working. My solar panel farm is absolutely not working. I'm presuming that there is going to be some research. Yeah, 10% more efficient photovoltaic systems. You kind of have to expect there to be something like that because this is absolutely garbage. Hey, look, ladies and gents, this is great. City Bus Manager. Definitely check this out if you're interested in Transport Tycoon games. This is a little bit unique. I think this is kind of cool. Infection-free zoning. Sort of real world. I love the sort of roots, how you can plan this all out. We didn't even really touch on the fact that you can, set up these sort of charter services. This is kind of how the requirements work. You have to have a certain number of buildings within the route, at least 5 stops, and you just get a sort of set amount of money per week, which is pretty decent. But we were able to generate $7,000 of profit, literally on the Bournemouth Circular over the course of just today. So that's pretty darn decent if you ask me. So I'm very, very happy with that. Anyway, check it out. Linked down in the description. It's City Bus Manager. It has just released. Definitely one that I'm going to be playing again for sure in the future. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, folks. I'll catch you next time. Bye.